I want to introduce our outgoing and say farewell to our outgoing community partner, but you're not going far. We support you and all you do, and we'll continue to support you. And as we get back into live events, we'll definitely continue to support all of our nonprofit members. So I can introduce right now, I want to just say what a pleasure it has been to partner with Chester County Futures since May of last year. And for those of you that aren't familiar with them, the Chester County Futures provides comprehensive academic support, mentoring, and scholarships for motivated, economically disadvantaged youth and to succeed in school, higher education, and in life. And, you know, I miss being in, a banquet hall right now and at a podium, but having the opportunity to go to these organizations to present them with these checks and plaques and meet with them in their offices, in their homes, meet their dogs, or, it was really spectacular. So I'm finding the silver lining in these times. And Suzanne, if you want to show that check one more time. We're thrilled, the WVC is thrilled to present Chester County Futures with $2,000 from our fundraising efforts over this past year, and thank the WVC for all your support with the 50/50 raffles, our designer bag bingo, which was a huge success. So it is our pleasure, and we're thrilled to be able to help you out with and donate $2,000 to your organization. And I want to introduce Clarence Johnson, their community partnership manager, and thank him for taking the time to be here today.
All right. Well, first, big applause to you guys. Thank you very much. People are always telling us thank you for what we do, but I want to thank you guys for what you do. Thanks for having us today. And I just want to briefly talk a little bit just about our connection with you guys. You guys all know my colleague, Judy McGlue. I know Judy's a big part of you guys. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Judy. So thank her for forming the connection to get Chester County Futures to this point. And I know some of the things that you guys have supported us with throughout this pandemic have been monumental. You supported our bowling event in March of 2020. You sent a team of bowlers there, and you guys also donated some auction items. Then you donated items to our fall golf event in 2020 as well. So those were big for us. You guys did a virtual bingo event for us. And then that was part of the funds that you had that you just donated that $2,000 checks for us that we can't thank you enough for. So it's just been we know you've also had some different media coverages for us from a partnership standpoint. So you guys have really helped us with our visibility out in the community and just being able to spread our word. And we are a small nonprofit, and we do our best to help economically disadvantaged students get through high school, on to college. And, a lot of our students are first generation college students, and, having community partners like yourself just helps make it that much easier to do our mission. So I want to thank you guys for that. Judy, is there anything you want to add?
I just want to thank everyone for what you've done for Futures, not for this year and all the previous years. One year, there was someone anonymously on this group of women who paid for our membership. It was a year when our budget was so strapped we couldn't afford the membership fee. And you're just remarkable women who really have good hearts. And I want to thank you from, with all my heart, and even the repaired parts that I've repaired recently, because you're amazing. You are amazing what you do in the community and how you help one another. And I've so like being part of the group. I really do, because you're so warm and welcoming.
Thank you so much. It has been our pleasure, and we're still excited to support you in any way we can. And at this time, I don't know if you want to introduce your volunteer of the year.
Yes, yes, yes. So you guys gave us the opportunity to select our volunteer of the year. And we talked about it as an organization, and it really wasn't hard. And we selected Jessica Sibley. And Jessica's on with us today. Jessica is the Government and Regulatory Affairs Manager at Comcast, serving Chester, Delaware, and Newcastle counties. Jessica's just been amazing. Jessica and I met probably about a little over a year and a half ago. And one of our first meetings, it was our last in-person meeting right before the pandemic, was in Starbucks. And we shared, I can't remember what you had, Jessica, but I had my go-to, which was with iced coffee, a little splash of caramel in it. And we talked about Chester County Futures, and Jessica told me how she wanted to get involved. And again, this was right before the pandemic hit. We were sitting in Starbucks, face to face, maskless, having a conversation about Chester County Futures, and I asked her if she would like to be a part of our community partnerships team, and she gladly responded yes. And then from that, and then a pandemic hit. So you wonder, what does a volunteer do for Chester County Futures during a pandemic where you can't be face to face at all? Well, I'll tell you what she did. She was a classroom presenter for us virtually. She became a mentor to our students, to one of our students virtually. On our partnership committee that she was a part of, she was on a subcommittee that helped birth our first ever virtual bingo game, and that was a lot largely due to Jessica and her ideas. Jessica also engaged Chester County Futures with, she helped Comcast engage Chester County Futures with Comcast Newsmakers. And what that is, it's a spotlight interview that targets organizations and helps promote their message or their mission. So we had an opportunity to do that thanks to Jessica. So anything throughout this past year and a half that we've asked of her, she's been there with bells on. It's just been a phenomenal connection. And, someone had told me that we could have had someone dedicate to us and do as much as she's done for us over this pandemic. I would have thought it would have been hard, but she's done it. And so there's nobody more worthy for us to give this volunteer award of the year than Jessica. So Jessica, from all of us, thank you for all you do. Congratulations. I know this means a lot to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Clarence. It's my pleasure. It's been wonderful. So fulfilling.
Well, before you go, I got to also tell you guys, when I called Jessica to tell her she was getting this award, she cried. She cried. So,
and then I called my mom.
And she called her mom.
That's what I still do.
So this is big. Thank you.
Yes.
Congratulations, Jessica. Thank you so much for all you do. That's amazing. You guys are awesome. So we have a plaque coming your way, and we appreciate all you do for our community and everything that Chester County Futures has done. I mean, it's just amazing. And, like I said, it's just coming out of a pandemic, just hearing these amazing stories when, the people are still just going above and beyond and still keeping focused on what's important to them. So thank you so much.
Hey, Diana, and I know we're probably on a time crunch, but I feel like I cut Jessica off, and I know she was accepted and going to say something. I just wanted to give her a second to go ahead and finish.
Absolutely.
Well, I did. If you know me, you know that you could sit here for a while and listen to everything I have to say, especially when it comes to Chester County Futures. But I do want to thank all of you, and I want to thank Clarence. What Clarence doesn't know is when he called me, I was actually at Bob Wagner's Flooring ordering some carpet. So the whole store probably thinks I'm a lunatic, or I guess maybe knows that I'm a lunatic. They're in on the secret now. But thank you all so much. I'm so excited about this. And actually, it's blowing my mind that I'm winning an award for doing something that that I love so much. So actually, when I told my mom about it, which is still the very first person I call with news, whether it be good or bad, she says, well, what do you do? What did you do? And I said, I don't know, Mom. I'm getting an award for playing some bingo and hanging out with this kid that is really, really cool. Well, let me just tell you a little bit about my mentee. She is first generation from Ecuador. She started kindergarten and did not know a lick of English. And now she is in honor classes and has a 4.0. And I'll tell you, when she asks me something and asks me to help her with something, I'm so incredibly honored and blown away. Like last week, I showed her that you could right click a word and it'll give you a synonym. So I'm hoping that we can get a little further than that. I teased and I said, finally, I can show you something handy. I feel like she's been teaching me more than I teach her, but I was so happy to help her. We set out on this quest of mentor-mentee relationship, and our goal was to learn sign language. It was something that I loved when I was a kid. It fascinated me. I can still kind of muddle my way through, but it was something she wanted to learn. She's really into like science and math. So usually I'm not super helpful, but I was like, let's do this together. It's kind of taken a backseat lately as we've been focusing on all of her college scholarship essays. She's very determined to go to college and get a nursing degree. So we've been working on all of her essays to get her there. Luckily, I have a lot of English majors in my department. So she definitely picked the right one when she needs some help with editing. But I just want to thank you all so much. This is such a huge honor. I'm so proud and happy to be part of an organization like Chester County Futures. And I'm so thankful for Comcast for giving me the time and the resources and the encouragement to be involved in such an important organization. So thank you all, and thank you Chester County Futures and Clarence. We just had our meeting this morning, and I see what's on deck for the next 12 months, and I can't wait for all of that as well. So thank you all so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and congratulations, Jessica.
Thank you.
Let's keep the excitement going here. So at this time,